All right, so we're growing the group. We got back and found another recumbent rider, and he told me he's part of a group of about 20 recumbent riders. Some of them are the disabled veterans rider group that I've ridden with a couple of times, a couple years ago, and so he's part of their group, and he's actually part of the racing team. So he's one of the fast guys. So I'm not sure if I can keep up with him or not unless I get the Velo with the motor downhill. Had a pretty big storm last night, huge thunderstorm. As you can see, it dropped 2 inches of rain in a couple of hours, and tons of lightning. We did lose power at one point, and it was pretty bad. I thought we might lose power permanently, I say permanently. I thought we might lose power for a long time. But as you can see, it's left everything very cloudy and foggy and hazy. Today we're gonna go to, we're gonna meet up, a bunch of us are gonna meet up at 4 Mile Creek. I say a bunch of us, there's been numerous people that have contacted me that said, hey, let's go ride Saturday, because for once in a good while, the heat index isn't gonna be 100 degrees. The last ride that I went on with Corey, I don't remember how much the heat index was, but it was hot that day. And if you recall, we ran out of water and all kinds of other things. It was just not, overall it was a great ride, but riding, had we had to go any further, I'm not sure that it would have been very much fun. In fact, the last couple of miles just weren't fun because we were both exhausted and out of water and tired. And well, we were able to get some water for the last couple of miles, but man, it was just, those last couple of miles were kind of brutal. So I'm gonna load up the Sprint today and take it out, and we're gonna go ride with a bunch of people, hopefully a bunch of people. There's been at least 4 or 5 people that have contacted me, said, hey, you gonna ride Saturday? Let's go ride. So we're gonna meet up over there, and we're not gonna be socially distant. We'll probably be physically distant. With all this pandemic stuff going on, it makes it hard to do this kind of stuff, but we're gonna go out and hit the trail anyway, and we're gonna ride, and we're gonna have some fun. So that's today's adventure. We'll see how much it clears up. I'm gonna go in and cook some breakfast, and we'll see how much it clears up by the time we get out there and go do the ride. Here at 4 Mile Creek, and the idea was not lost on everybody. The park is nearly full. Lots of cars here, lots of people out riding. As I was coming up the highway there and look on the road, or look on the path, there's a ton of people out on the trail today, so that's good. The trail's getting a lot of use today. We had a really bad storm last night, like I mentioned previously, and there are trees and branches and all kinds of debris everywhere, so hopefully the trail will be clear and we can get a good ride in today. Another beautiful day on the Virginia Capitol Trail. All right, so we're out, and of course, fiddling around with the camera right before we got a downhill, then an uphill. 4 of us out here today. So, here we go. Climbing some hills, easy work, not bad. Lots of people out here to avoid today, but it's good that the Capitol Trail is getting used so much today. All right, it actually feels really good to be back out on the bike. enjoying the company with some friends and hundreds of other strangers. Good stuff. We're about 15 miles out. We're gonna make the turn here and head back. It's been a really nice ride today. Not as hot as I thought it was gonna be. It's still pretty warm and very humid, but it's a lot cooler than it has been. So of course you can see lots of people out enjoying the trail today and having a good time. Of course,
I really want to try the...
Corey's trying to kill himself.
I'm always trying to kill myself.
He can't breathe. But as you can see, he's accomplished the challenge. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, put it on. Go ahead. You got to be like all the other lemmings. All right. So there's Jim with his mask. Everyone's good.
Yep, feeling good.
Earl. Cheers. Earl hanging out with some of the locals.
Yeah, how you doing? Wait, we are locals.
We are local. That's true. We're all local here.
I wrote it on my roadie from
So
out to Purcellville.
we are definitely local here. But anyway, we're having a great time. It's been a great ride. It's been a really good ride. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna get in about 30 today. And man, I tell you what, I'm sweating off some of the aero belly today because man, even though it's relatively cool, the humidity is like a bazillion, and man, all the bugs are out and things like that. So it's good to go though. So here we go. We're back on the road and finish off the 15 and then heading to the house. So do you know where I am? Can you find the painted rock? There's a porta potty right there. Good thing it wasn't a snake, huh? All right, so we're growing the group. We got back and found another recumbent rider, and he told me he's part of a group of about 20 recumbent riders. Some of them are the disabled veterans rider group that I've ridden with a couple of times, a couple years ago, and so he's part of their group, and he's actually part of the racing team, so he's one of the fast guys. So I'm not sure if I can keep up with him or not unless I get the Velo with the motor downhill. So, but he's from the local area, which is good, so that means we might add some more riding people to the group, and that'll be great. So we finished with just over 30 miles back at 4 Mile Creek here. Got a group that's handing out cold water on the trail today, so that's really nice. What a great ride, had a good ride. Went out with Corey and Jim and Earl again, and so we all made it back safe and all is well. Now I think the next stop, the pool. All right, so thanks for watching and subscribing, and until next time, cheers.